to be on here any longer because I want to get your next act up here. He's honestly one of my favourite comedians from the local scene and I can't wait for you all to see him. So please, over to you, Matt. Make sure he gets a good start. Put your hands together, start clapping, start whooping, start cheering, and welcome to the stage the wonderful and fantastic George Coppen!
Hello! 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 That's everyone said hello to. Hello, my name is George Coppen. Yes, at home I am actual life size, don't panic. Yes, my name is George Coppen. I'm an actor. Woo! I'm a comedian. Woo! And I'm also a professional dwarf. Woo! Yes, I recently became professional after filling out the PDF, which of course stands for Professional Dwarf Forms. But I know what you're thinking when you look at me, and it's the same thing everybody thinks when they look at me. God, that guy from Game of Thrones has had a nasty accident, hasn't he? Just to be clear, I am not Peter Dinklage. This is him, this is not me. Got it? Thank you. Now, in my line of life, I meet a lot of people, and I meet some weird people. Now, did you know there is an actual genuine phobia of dwarfs? People have this, yeah. It's called lollipopagildophobia. Yeah, I'm not making this up. So just in case any of you lot here have that, or any of you lot watching at home, But there's also an opposite of that, which is gigantosophobia, which is the fear of tall people. No, but something I do want to confess to you lot, which I feel like we've connected now. I too am a recovering addict. I used to be addicted to height. Yep, seriously, every day I used to go out and get inches. At my worst, I was about 5'5". But then, thankfully, I managed to get a firm grip on my height, and I'm now a healthy 3'10". People always say to me, what was your point? When did you realise you needed to lose height? When did you realise you had a problem? One word, ladies and gentlemen, one word only. Limbo. I used to be the king of that game at school. Used to love that game. Then somebody beat me and I think, I've got a problem here. I need to win this game again. But also, something else that I struggle with a lot is pins and needles. If you don't know what pins and needles are, I don't like you. Basically, what it is I'll be sitting down like on that seat there, and suddenly my legs will go, right, you've had enough, bye. Yeah, and that's painful. But the worst part is to wake them up. Because I've got to sit in public and do this. Ow. Like, can you imagine me doing that in public? Just outside the shops going... I remember once I made eye contact with someone like... Then they started doing it. Then the person next to me started doing it. Like, oh God, what have I started here? But like, that's bad enough, but it's even worse when I was at school. Because again, get pins and needles, you just slap my leg. But now imagine me doing that with a desk there. That was awkward when the science teacher was about 70 odd. I remember once when I was on the bus and I had pins and needles and I was hitting it really hard. And this old woman said, "Are you all right?" I went, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get off." She said, "Oh, do you want a hand?" She was brilliant. But as I said at the beginning, I am an actor, and one of the jobs that I love doing is panto.
No, it isn't.
I knew you were going to do that, you shit. Just in case for the people at home, that was John Morris, and he's a shit. Yes. But I remember my first panto I did in Middlesbrough, but during the lunch break, me and 3 of the other dwarfs went to Subway. And I know saying 4 dwarfs walked into a Subway does sound like the start of a shit joke, but just go with me on this, just go with me. And so we walked in, and we got chatting to the woman, and she said, "Oh, is panto in town?" We went, "Oh, yes, it is." But she genuinely said, What panto are you doing, lads? Now, one dwarf, you ask not to be rude. 2 or more, it's kind of bloody obvious, isn't it? So we thought, okay, no, we'll let you have a guess. Go and have 3 guesses. Guess 1. She said, Cinderella, 4 of the ugly stepsisters. Bit weird, but no. Guess 2. Peter Pan, 4 of the Lost Boys. No! She got it on the 3rd and final guess. It was, of course...
Snow White.
No, it's Smurfs the Musical. What's really weird is the blue face paint didn't give it away. But of course, being in Panto, you have to be in a theatre, and the theatre we were in Middlesbrough, and if any of you have ever been to Middlesbrough Theatre, it's quite an old theatre, and it's with no lifts. So they decided, or some genius decided, I know, we'll stick all 7 dwarfs top floor. Dancers, floor 1. So what? Yeah, dancers who are flexible, floor 1. You lot who take half an hour to get down a set of stairs, top floor. Yeah, that makes sense. It was like, but I remember another time during Panto where I'd finished my drinks, like in the evening drinks after the show, we'd go there, finish. Then anyway, got a taxi. My mate jumped in his taxi first, and I jumped in mine. I said to the taxi driver, oh, don't mind him, it's just me mate, just going off to his digs. And he said to me, genuinely said, are you both going to the same place? Yes, that's why we've got 2 separate taxis. Because we're sitting in the pub with a last 20 quid thinking, what shall we do? Shall we get some food? Nah. Shall we go to a club? Nah. Got it. Let's order 2 different taxis to the same location and have a race. You're a genius. Of course, whoever won would have been titled King Dwarf. I don't have a crown, so you can guess who won that race. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time I've got. Thank you, good night.